Kia ora, hey, so I was picking up some August 1st LEGO sets, and at my local store they were giving away this goodie bag of stuff that was free so long as you reached like a certain threshold. It was full of non-LEGO items, but for some reason there was also this, a LEGO Dreamzzz polybag. This is 30636 Z-Blob and Bunchu Spider Escape, which is apparently available here in NZ at certified LEGO stores for about $6. I had no idea that this existed. I don't cover polybags on this channel, they're really weird to get in this country, but to my surprise, I had no idea that this set existed, so I do kind of want to talk about this because I don't have anything that represents Dreamzzz just yet. Dreamzzz is the new original theme that released this August from LEGO. I do usually try to get at least one set from the original themes, that way I can say that I actually did show some support in LEGO continuing their original ideas, but my priorities always are usually on the licensed themes. I like the look of those mechs, and I really love that treehouse, which I think is the one set that I will end up buying when it goes on to a clearance, because the treehouse seems to contain just about everything that's necessary for me. It'll give me the main characters, I get the new grandma mold, but I also get those little freaky guys, which is the most intriguing thing for me. Well, here's my way of looking at the little freaky guys in a much more interesting way. This appears to contain the bunny character and the slime alien guy, who are both the main inspirations for those mech sets. Again, I had no idea that this was a real polybag, so I'm genuinely excited about this, a new weird LEGO piece that I wanted to see in person, and I got it completely by accident. Like I mentioned at the beginning, polybags are really weird in NZ. They've only just started becoming available for regular purchase to consumers within the last couple of years. We only opened our first LEGO store, I'd say maybe 4 or so years ago, and I think now we've got 2, and that's across the entire country. They're usually given to retailers to be given away as free gifts with purchases, and these kinds of deals maybe occur 4 times or something throughout the year, so the retailers will just hold on to all these polybags until June, and then they'll just give them away if you spend $50. So polybags as a whole are still somewhat of a rarity, like only 2 possible cities in the entire country can have access to these things. But anyway, this set contains a little landscape thing and a spider build. I don't know a thing about the Dreamzzz line other than we get some new cool looking pieces. This is the build all complete. The landscape uses some pretty neat colors like that salmon pink and purples. There's a small little display area which I think should be for like an artifact or something, or maybe one of the characters is supposed to be standing on here held prisoner from that spider. There's these white hook pieces that look to me a lot like Maui's hook from Moana but scaled down. Could be cool for a minifig. They could be representing spiderwebs, and maybe it is a prison of sorts for either the bunny or the blob guy to, interact with. The spider is actually pretty well done given that $6 price tag. Very basic in its build, but the design comes across quite nicely. I think it would blend in pretty well with those genuine sets, because sometimes the superheroes lines polybags are just like advent calendar type builds of armor stands. This is much better than that. The most interesting part, of course, are the character inclusions. This is Bunchu. There's a few sets that feature the character of Bunchu. It's the same bunny piece that we've had before that's usually used as toys in other sets, but the prints are new. I do like those pastel colors that are used to make the bunny look like a toy. I believe in universe it is supposed to be a toy that belongs to the sister character, but the most intriguing inclusion for me is Z-Blob. Both Z-Blob's heads and body are exclusive to this theme. The little body piece doesn't actually come in the Z-Blob mech, which feels like a cop-out if you ask me, so I'm glad that I got this. I don't know anything about this character, I assume it's an alien. Z-Blob has a small new body mold that has an anti-stud underneath. Here is a quick size comparison to a vanilla minifigure and also to Bunchu. It's pretty cool. He uses that slime head that I think has been used in other sets before, but this version seems to be exclusive to this theme. That slime head really reminds me of Clayface, so I hope to see that used for him later down the line. Z-Blob also has arm space because he can hold on to LEGO objects, so if I just arm him here real quick, he's ready to throw down on that spider. For the instructions, it's the standard single sheet that are usually seen in polybags, but it's actually themed, which is kind of cool. It's got this pink and white color scheme going on. I wonder if the actual sets have this as well. I would guess no, but I really like the artwork that's included on this page as well. We can see that there are the main characters in what feels to be like an MMO image that you'd find on Steam, and there's a pretty cool image of Z-Blob. This was a really cool surprise to me. I know it's not much because it's just a polybag, but I've never been surprised by seeing a set for the first time before in years. Literally the last time that I think that happened to me was when I was in a LEGO store in 2015, and suddenly there's the Ghostbusters Ecto 1. I had no idea that that set was going to be a thing. I was completely out of the loop with LEGO, so it's cool that a set reveal can slip by me. This was great, and I had no idea that I would be given this for free either. If you enjoyed this little look at a weird dream set, liking and subscribing does help to support this channel. Ka kite anō.